calling it a love song.
Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do people think about you. Okay, so we've got 4 piles here today. Let's get straight into it. This is pile number 1. Okay. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Okay guys, so these are the 4 piles. Take a breath, take your time, and let's get straight into it. What's up my beautiful gemstones, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do people think about you. This will also be kind of like what is your first impression, but yeah, let's get straight into it. So the song that I got for you is Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez. And then at the back, I also have your channeled message as well. The 2 cards that I'm using to channel your energy is the Rune P card and also Nog. So I'm getting the energy that kind of like people see you in a really like, immature way. I feel like they just see you as being very young, maybe kind of like you don't like studying that much, or I'm seeing it like people just always assume that you kind of have this very like alternative, like unconventional type of lifestyle. It's like people meet you and they're like, oh, you're probably a vegan, oh, you're probably this, or you're probably that. Like I just feel like people like making assumptions about you, and I'm just getting a lot of like Gen Z vibes as well. Like I am seeing you're an activist, or like you look like someone that doesn't like eating milk. Like I just feel like people like making like sometimes good assumptions and sometimes like not so much good assumptions. But I already made a video on assumptions about you. Let me know if I should make a part 2, because I definitely can. But yeah, I am seeing that people also think that you like maybe like older people, like you like older men, or people just assume that you like having people that are like in control, like you like having friends that are independent, or it's just like when people look at how you are and how your friends are, you guys are really similar as well. I just feel like yeah, you dress similar to your friends, and it's kind of like you surround yourself with people that are very similar to you, and people kind of feel like you have a type and you kind of stay in those parameters, and it's kind of like you don't always go out of your comfort zone. But let's see. So we got the enthusiastic card that came up, right? Okay. We've got the Pride card, and also it's Pride Month, guys. Happy Pride. I mean, right now it's Pride Month, it's June, but yeah, maybe you're part of the LGBTQ plus community. Okay, we got the Confidence card. We have the Duckling card, the Ugly Duckling card. And then as for Tarot, okay, let me just move everything up so that I can fit more cards. So we got the 9 of Pentacles upright, the Death card, 7 of Pentacles, the Emperor card, and also the Page of Cups. So your song says, hey girl, open the walls, play with your dolls. We'll be a perfect family. When you walk away, it's when we really play. No one ever listens. And then your channel message says, I know that you don't trust easy. When you bake, you seem so happy. I'm proud of you and what you've done. I meant everything I said to you. You should open your own store. I will support you. Oh my gosh, pile number 1, this is literally so freaking sweet. So I feel like, you kind of have this sort of like, I don't know, like alternative energy about you, where it's like when people meet you, you just have this like really tough exterior. But I feel like, deep down, it's kind of like you just have this one wish, like, maybe you want to open your own bakery store, or you're thinking about opening your own business. And it's kind of like, maybe you're afraid to do it. You're too scared that maybe people will reject you. And I just feel like people can kind of see through that as well. Because I feel like, especially like if you go to high school, or like you are in an environment where it's like everybody's just so symmetrical, it's kind of like people can see that you're trying to just get through. Like people just see you as like, okay, you're going to school because you have to go to school, not because you want to. And I feel like people can tell that you have this kind of like inner enthusiasm, this inner type of like you have your own dreams, you have your own goals. You mean like literally, especially with the Emperor card, where it's like yeah, just having dreams, goals, ambitions. And I just feel like people can sense that, you're waiting for kind of like a breakthrough, or people feel like you're always kind of putting your dreams and what you want to the side, and just like, like I said, like just going to school, but you aren't really passionate about what you're busy doing right now, basically. And like, I'm not trying to like be mean or anything, but some teachers, like when they're at school, you can just tell that they don't like being a teacher. You can just tell that they don't like their job. And I feel like people get that sense from you, but like not even in a bad way. It's just kind of like, oh, I wish that they were happier. I wish they were doing what they wanted to do. So I am sensing that, like, yeah, people can just tell that you have, trust issues, you don't trust easily. And like when you talk about what you love doing, it's like you have this huge spark. Like I remember my one teacher, like she was amazing at arts and crafts, and like she's an amazing teacher as well, but like what she loved doing was making art. And I just feel like every time we had to do like things including art, like she would get so happy. And I remember like one of the students asked her like like why didn't she study art, or why didn't she major in art? And then she had like a really sad story about why she couldn't do it. So I just feel like people can tell that you're kind of you even could be in the closet as well. So it's like people just feel like you're kind of not coming out. They feel like you're not being your true authentic self. And I am seeing that some people are saying they will support you. And of course, bro, like the world is tough, like not everybody supports everybody, but I am seeing that some people are saying they support you, they care about you, they love you just the way you are. And then with your song where it's like, hey girl, open the wall, play with your dolls, like I feel like people also get the impression that, yeah, you probably sleep with stuffed animals, or like, yeah, you have like such a literally like a sweetheart. Like, bro, you are such a sweetheart. You could definitely be a bit of a people pleaser sometimes. Yeah. And like maybe you come from kind of like a perfect family, and people can just sense that you just like seem like you don't really fit in with them that well. I mean, you fit in, like you blend in well, but it's like people can just tell that you don't look comfortable, basically. Like they can tell that you're not telling them everything, basically. And sorry for saying basically so much. And yeah, when it's like when you walk away, it's when we really play. So it's like people get the impression that as soon as they stop looking at you, then, or like, how do I even explain it, bro? People get the sense that from let's say 9 to 5 you are a law student, you are a student in general, but then after 5 o'clock, after closing hours, you're going out and you're doing your own thing and you're being your most happy authentic self. And then it says no one ever listens. So maybe sometimes you cut people off when they talk, so people can just get the sense that you have a really like driven spirit, and like you don't like it when people interrupt you as well. I mean, you're a good listener. I just feel like sometimes if you want to get your point across, you will say, excuse me, I'm talking, and it's like, oh damn, like this person is confident. So yeah, but it's a good thing, guys. So with the enthusiastic card, yeah, people see you as being very enthusiastic. They see you as having like, yeah, like just a great spirit about you, 1000%. They see you as being someone that enjoys kind of like taking on a new task as well. Like people can imagine you never turning down work. Like you just love working. Wow. Like I'm getting a bit of like a neat freak type vibe. You could definitely be a Virgo, or like Virgo rising, because we do have 2 pentacles over here. So you could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Then we've got some water over here. We've got Scorpio, and then we've got like Pisces, and we've got Aries as well, and then Sagittarius, because I'm pretty sure Miley Cyrus is a Sag. So yeah, guys. And oh yeah, and also we got fire with the pride card. So people also get the sense that, yeah, you're very prideful, and yeah, like you don't like admitting when you're wrong also. Like I feel like you're really good at arguments, and like most of the time you are right in situations, but like the times when you are wrong, you kind of don't like admitting it as well. Or you don't like kind of showing the world, like things, like showing the world your struggles with the 7 of Pentacles, because this person's busy working really hard, and it's like they can only see this one pentacle, but it's like there's so much more abundance coming to them. So like if you're having a bad day, you don't like telling people, oh yeah guys, I'm not feeling so good today. Like you'd rather kind of just keep it to yourself and kind of show this happy facade basically to the world. Your hands are coming in a lot as well, because this person has gloves. I'm seeing their hands, this hands, like I'm just seeing a lot of hands here. So maybe people kind of feel like you're very spiritual, or you even could be into palmistry, or you have very soft hands. People assume that you have very soft skin. Ooh. People assume that you could also be a musician, like you play guitar or you play piano or something. But mostly about like they can tell that there's something inside of you that just wants to come out. And then with the ugly duckling card, that isn't talking about you being the ugly duckling. I mean, sort of it is, but it's like a metaphor where it's like you just feel like you don't belong, and it's like realizing that you are beautiful all along, and yeah, you're amazing, bro. And even nog, you know, because I just feel like people get the sense that, yeah, you're following the crowd, you're following your family, or they just feel like, yeah, you come from like such a great home, and it just seems like your life is kind of like already laid out for you. And like people wonder, you know, are you happy doing that? And guys, like literally, I know some people where it's like their entire family is like they're all doctors, and like my one friend, she's gonna be studying nursing soon, and it's like she wants to do that, you know, like she doesn't mind following tradition. And I just feel like people wonder, like, you know, are you truly happy doing this? Are you sure you want to go through this field basically? Because people might just be a bit concerned about your work and your career. Like that's what I'm seeing mostly. So people kind of just see you as like, you know, for what you do as a living. They just see you making money. They just see you on a very surface level and like superficial way, and not really thinking about your, you know, what you do on your downtime, what you do for fun basically. So people might assume that you don't have that many hobbies. Like they think you just go to work, school, and then sometimes you go out with friends, but like you don't have hobbies. And then the Nine of Pentacles, people think that you're someone that is single. You aren't in a relationship, you're just casually dating. They see you also kind of like trying to find yourself. They see you just loving yourself and showing yourself empathy. Again, baking is coming up. They see you as being a very sweet person. Yeah, a great listener. And someone that also sometimes can be a bit of a hypocrite maybe, because it's kind of like you will tell your friends, you know, oh, like come to me if you need any help, but then it's like you won't go to them when you need help. And then with the Death card, this does talk about, you know, ending a cycle, and it talks about also like starting something new. So people just see you going through like this death transformation. They see you going through this huge spiritual awakening. And they just feel like there's going to be a day when you're going to realize you have to pick yourself basically. And like, you know, you are the main character, bitch. So yeah. But the Death card also talks about just like being super spiritual. It talks about, yeah, ending cycles. So people just feel like you are like right now, you're kind of like in the transition phase of like ending certain things. People see you kind of cutting off people. They see you, like not like being more trusting. They see you being more open as well. Like this is really sweet to see, because it's like you can see the progression, you know, because like, you know, this ugly duckling, like first they felt like they didn't belong, but then it's like they get the sense of, you know what, screw it, like I only have one life to live, like I'm gonna be more open. Like I remember this one girl, like she's a Sagittarius, and I freaking love her to bits. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know who you are. But yeah, anyways, and like when I first met her, she was such an introvert, and like she still is an introvert, but like she just didn't talk that much. And like as I've gotten to know her more, like she's more open, she's more vocal, she has more fun, she goes out, and it's just like I'm getting the energy where it's like before you weren't like that, but like now you are. So Seven of Pentacles, that talks about patience. It talks about waiting for something, you know, waiting for your awards to come. So people just see you kind of progressing over time. So people feel like you are an introvert, but like once you get to know the people, or once you get to know people in general, it's like you open up more basically. And that's just who you are as a person. So they do see you waiting for something, and they're waiting for you to get out of your shell more. And then we got the Emperor card. So yeah, they see you as being super confident, very sure of yourself, you know, a good head on your shoulders, a bit bossy sometimes, and very dominant. And then with the Page of Cups, people are always surprised when you finally let loose as well. Like I'm seeing people being surprised that actually you have a really high pain tolerance, or like you have a really high what's the word? Like drinking tolerance. I forgot the word, but you know, like, yeah. That you can hold your liquor basically. And also maybe like people wouldn't expect you to have so many tattoos, because you know everything's online now. Like maybe you had a job interview and then you have a criminal record, or you have tattoos or something, and people are just like, oh, like I didn't expect that. Like they wouldn't have thought that of you basically. But yeah guys, that's what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. What is a pile number 2? Let's get straight into your reading. What do people think about you? Alrighty. So the song that I got for you is Long Nights by Black. Okay. And then at the back, I have your channeled message as well. And then as for the cards that I'm using to channel your energy, we got the Beidril card. And also Wolf. I love Wolf, bro. He's like literally amazing. But yeah, so right off the bat, I feel like people kind of see you as being a bit of an outsider, low-key. Like, let me see. Yeah, like I feel like people kind of get the sense that you're a bit of an outsider and you kind of prefer doing things by yourself. You have a really like hands-on approach. You know, like when you start a new project, you like investing yourself. You kind of love throwing yourself into work, throwing yourself into your projects. And also I'm seeing that you get attached really easily to people. You know, you do keep like a distance from people, but I just feel like even if you keep a distance, you care a lot about people. You care a lot about certain things. Like you aren't that affectionate, but you care a lot. Like I'm definitely getting Gemini energy. Because I know this one Gemini, they are born on the 1st of June. And I feel like they kept prefacing that, you know, they're unemotional and everything, but I feel like the thing is, people that have to constantly say that they aren't emotional probably are more emotional than actually they think they are. Like, bro, Cancers too. Like, I know this one Cancer, they're born in when's their birthday? I don't know, July something. And like this person kept going on like, oh yeah, I'm so unemotional. And I was like, bro, just stop. Just stop. So I kind of feel like people get the sense that as like you do have this kind of like, yes, you keep a distance. And yes, you are sometimes like a bit of a distant person. But like they know that you care a lot. Like you're a really caring, down to earth person. Like 1000%. I am also seeing that maybe people kind of see you as being someone that's really proud of your heritage, where you come from. You're proud of your family as well. Yeah, you love your family. You really care about family and honor. Yeah, super traditional. And that you have a good relationship with your family. That will only resonate with some people, guys. But let's see. So we got the teardrop card, okay? Oh, we got dating. So people could assume that you're in a relationship, or people think that you're in a relationship. We got the spirituality card, the world card. And then as for tarot, we have the Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and also the Moon card. So literally, bro, a lot of page energy. This does kind of talk about being younger, so pile number 2, you could definitely be way younger. I feel like my audience has like changed, and like I'm getting more younger people as well. So yeah, you could definitely just be younger, or people just always assume that you ever really like, because your face is kind of very young looking, you look very young. So people always get your age wrong. But let's get into your song, okay? It says, let's do something bad and laugh at it. You cannot help that you mad at it. Roll up a joint, then we kick it. I like your vibe, and you're really legit. Okay, and your channel message says, you love having a good time. You seem a bit lost. You keep up with the appearances, always going out. I hear stories about you from friends. My parents want me to be more like you. Oh, damn, bro. So yeah, this makes sense. I feel like people kind of see you as being like, you know, the model C student. People just always like see you as being way more innocent than you actually are, especially with the moon card, because I feel like people like to underestimate, you know, the page of swords, page of wands. They think, oh yeah, you know, they're not a knight, they're not a king, so it's like, you know, don't mind them. But it's like, bro, page of wands, page of swords, y'all are tough as heck, y'all are tough as nails. So I am seeing people kind of like underestimating you and like thinking that you can't do certain things. And it's like, yeah, because I feel like parents kind of see you as like, you know, like, oh yeah, like you seem like such a good person, like you know, you behave, you go to school. Like I just feel like people just get the sense that, like, you know, I don't even know how to say it, but like people just like you. And I feel like people like your friends might be jealous of you because, yeah, their parents kind of want them to be more like you. So people literally get jealous of you and like they want to be more like you. You seem like a really like outgoing person, definitely. And you seem like someone that also like, I just feel like your family's coming up a lot. Like you love your family and you have such a great time with your family. But yeah, there are some people jealous of you, and I'll make a separate video on who is jealous of you. And then your song talking about this, do something bad and laugh at it. Like that just tells me that people don't really see, like, yeah, people underestimate you and they don't always, they think that you aren't capable of kind of like doing bad things. And not like bad things, just like, you know, like small bad things, you know, that people think that you're incapable of lying, or that you aren't someone that would, you know, cut class, or someone that would, I don't know, just like do something like, you know, out of the blue. People just feel like you're kind of a bit boring, but I mean, you like having a good time. They just feel like you're really, you stick to kind of who you are and you don't really change that much. Yeah, you kind of say the same basically. But you know, the moon card talks about everything that is hidden. So that does tell me that there's definitely more to you than what meets the eye. People see you as being like, you know, a stoner, super laid back, just really chilled vibes. Someone that enjoys watching movies, staying at home. And people generally like your vibe. They think you're legit, bruh. Too legit. Too legit to quotosia. That's what we say in South Africa. That's so funny. But okay, yeah, let's get into the teardrop. So people see you as being very emotional. They feel like you're someone that cries really easily. And that, yeah, like I said, you throw yourself into new projects and new relationships. You get attached really easily. And people just feel like if they ever need advice about relationships, they can come to you, because I feel like people see you as being like a relationship expert, a relationship guru. And like if you are a tarot reader as well, people like want to get a reading from you all the time. Or people just always assume that you're really intuitive as well. Like, yeah, super intuitive. Like you can just read people just like off meeting them, bro. Like you'll meet someone and you'll be like, I know your birthday, I know this about you, I know that about you, and I can tell by looking at this and that. Like you're giving me detective vibes, bro, for real. Yeah. And then with the dating card, so people could think that you are in a relationship. It could just be because maybe you wear like rings, like you wear a ring on your ring finger or something, or you just you seem like someone that is really faithful, really loyal, and like, yeah, you would never cheat on your partner. People think that you'd be an amazing partner, yeah, and that you love love. You love talking about love and dating people. People see you as also being very flirtatious and someone with a nice smile and amazing shoes and big cheeks, and maybe like you have dimples when you smile. Yeah, definitely huge eyes. And also I feel like people always think that you're listening to their conversations. Maybe you do that, like you like people watching. But yeah, people always assume that like you just always know certain things. Like they're saying, how do you know everything? Like, are you listening to my conversations? Do you stalk me or something? Like, how do you know everything? Because you're always in the loop. Literally, even your channel message says you keep up with appearances. So people always see you, and if they don't see you, they hear about you from other people. So yeah, people think that you're someone that's really popular, someone that has a lot of friends. And it's like, yeah, everybody has something to say about you, basically. I feel like people have had, you know, good experiences with you, and also people have had like not so good experiences with you. People think you're really tall. Like, I'm seeing if somebody hadn't met you when they first, like, if someone hadn't met you when they met you for the first time, or like if someone just got your number but like they never met you in person, they always assume that you're tall. Like, they always think, nope, I can tell by your voice you are a tall person. And then it's like, oh yeah, or maybe you aren't tall, but people always assume you are. Like, I'm getting tall and like long hair. People always assume that about you. What else am I getting? Yeah, just like really, really tall. And that you have long hair. They can just like tell. Like, I feel like because you're really intuitive and like you know so much things about people kind of like to try and reciprocate it. And I feel like they just always get it wrong. Or like people always try to guess your zodiac sign, and it's like, you act nothing like your zodiac sign. You know, you could be an Aquarius, but like you act nothing like an Aquarius. Like, you're not distant, you know, you're really emotional, you're really caring. And Aquarius people are also like that. But, you know, I just mean the stereotype. So I feel like people just, yeah, they always get your zodiac sign wrong, or like your Enneagram type is way more accurate than your zodiac sign. Like, you've always felt more like an INTJ or an INFJ. Definitely INFJ, bro. This is the INFJ pile. You've always felt like more like an INFJ more so than an Aquarius. And bro, every single Aquarius person that I've met is an INFJ. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, something spooky is going on. And then we also got the World card, again talking about appearances. So people just feel like you make amazing first impressions. People like you right off the bat. Like, bro, it's like hard not to like you. Like, bruh, it's like you're just so cool. And then we also got the Page of Wands. People are always surprised that you swear a lot. So I feel like people, like, when they meet you for the first time, you're kind of like I said, you just seem very poised, you know, you act like you're on your best behavior. And then the next time they see you, you're like a completely different person, or like you dye your hair like different all the time. And then like they're like, bro, like, I didn't know you swear so much, or like, I didn't know you can like drink so much, I didn't know this about you, I didn't know this about you. So it's like people are always finding out different things about you, especially through word of mouth, bro. Like, I'm definitely seeing like there are rumors about you. Ace of Swords. People see you as being an overthinker. Yeah, someone that thinks a lot, definitely. And someone that loves offering advice, and good advice also. Page of Swords. They see you thriving and like being a pioneer. Like, you're just living life, bro. Leo energy. Again, I'm getting Kourtney Kardashian. And like, you be a great parent. And then the Moon card talking about being a mystery. So people don't really know you. Ooh. But yeah, guys, that's what I got for pile number 2. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much. And let's get into the next one. What is our pile number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So what do people think about you? Alrighty. The song that I got for you is Get You the Moon by Kina. And then at the back we have your channeled message as well. And the 2 cards that I'm using to channel your energy is the Vic V card. Okay. We have Gary. And we have Avocado. So I'll put a picture of Vic V and Avocado on the screen and Gary. I'll put a picture of them all 3 on the screen because I freaking love these people. And pile number 3, y'all are amazing, okay? But yeah, so with the Vic V card, you know, people kind of see you as being like a huge, you know, sweet talker, super flirtatious. I just get the energy that people just get the sense that nothing really bugs you. I feel like literally people could be swearing at you, like, you know, calling you bad names or whatever, and you probably wouldn't even flinch. I mean, I am getting that you're very emotional, but this is kind of like strength about you. Like, you remind me of Kira Nerys from DS9, where it's like she's really sensitive, but at the same time she's like the strongest, you know, woman in like DS9, or one of the strongest women. And yeah, so you give off the sense also that like your third eye is open. I feel like people know that. I don't know, it's like people get this sense that whenever they spend time with you, you know something that they don't. And it's not even just about them, but like, you know things in general that other people don't. So you could just be someone that's very smart, very intelligent. Maybe you enjoy reading, reading and like doing quizzes and puzzles. Like people just get the impression that, yeah, you're really smart. You like, reading newspapers and like knowing facts about different things. And I'm getting the impression that people also think that you probably play golf, or like you just seem like such an old soul. Like I'm definitely getting, millennial, I don't know, Generation X or something. But yeah, definitely an older person. You also seem really mature and well spoken. People like hanging out with you because you also let them forget about like their troubles and their worries. Like they can just spend time with you and they don't have to think about anything else. And then with the Gary card, I'm seeing that people also, when they first meet you, sometimes they don't get along with you right off the bat. I feel like it's kind of like, it takes a while to get to know you. It takes a while to get to like you as well. I feel like it's only because your personality is really intense. So it's kind of like maybe sometimes you're a bit too much. Like, there's people like in the morning when it's like they're having full on conversations and it's like, bro, I need my coffee, like, can we chill? And like, bro, like, no hate towards you, like, you're amazing. I just feel like sometimes people don't really gel with you immediately, but like when they get to know you, they're like, oh, actually you're pretty cool, So yeah, that's what I'm busy getting with the Gary card, where it's like some people don't gel with you. Like I'm seeing that maybe, like, I'm trying to think of like an example. Like let's say for me, like let's say you are a Star Trek fan. I feel like people would kind of think, oh, you like Star Trek, like you must be a nerd. And then it's like, okay, well, I don't like people that like nerd stuff, so I'm not gonna probably like you. Like I just feel like people make that assumption, or it's like if you like a certain thing or you do a certain thing, people just assume that they wouldn't like you because maybe when they first meet you, you were like really loud and you were just like, doing your own thing, and then they're thinking, oh, like you're a really loud person, like I'm not really loud, like I prefer, being more introverted. So people just assume that they wouldn't, gel with you nicely. But then it's like, I feel like you have this really like, team player spirit about you, because literally even Gary, like he is a team player. He will be friends with anyone. And literally he's best friends with Avocado. There's also a sense that people see you as being a really great parent, like especially if you are a guy, like a great father. Definitely. There's like a lot of masculine energy about you. And people assume, yeah, like I said, you're good at golf or like pool, or I don't know, but something about games and sport, like you're really good at it. You're good at reading people. And there is an airplane. Ooh, sorry, I was just busy clearing the energy while the airplane was busy flying and everything. But yeah, let's get into your freaking cards. So we got the awkward card. Okay, so people see you as being a bit awkward, maybe sometimes a bit socially awkward, a bit shy sometimes. Like I get the sense that people can kind of tell that maybe you have anxiety, or yeah, sometimes you're just a bit awkward. But like, bro, everybody's awkward. I love my awkward babies, okay? Then we got the tropical card. Sorry about the glare. We got a hard-headed. Ooh. We got the shy card. And then as for tarots, we have the Hierophant, Two of Cups. Okay, let's move everything up. Seven of Swords, the Justice card, and also the Queen of Cups. Okay. Let's get into your song first. So it says, you gave me a shoulder when I needed it. You showed me love when I wasn't feeling it. You helped me fight when I was giving in. I'd get you the moon. This is literally such a nice song. And then your channeled message says, you are emotional and tend to overreact. Yeah, like I was getting that way. It's like either you're dramatic or you're loud, or yeah, sometimes maybe you overreact. You make me worry because you never reply to my text messages. You're always MIA. You could be an undercover secret agent for all I know. Show me more. Oh my gosh, part 3, that literally is so funny. But yeah, that definitely is the sort of impression that I'm busy getting. I feel like people are a bit skeptical when they first meet you because they're kind of like, they don't understand your deal. Like they're saying, bro, like what is it with you? Like not even in like a bad way, just in like a frustrated way where it's like they don't understand like you know, you as a person, because I get the sense that like you're someone that can literally go up to like random people and just like strike up a conversation with them. And then I'm seeing some people are like, oh yeah, like that's so cool, like let's be friends. And then other people are like, whoa bro, personal space, like what's up, what's poppin', like what do you want basically, you know? And yeah, I feel like you're someone that definitely does distance yourself sometimes, or you seem like someone that doesn't have social media. You seem like someone that's kind of like more like, nah, like I prefer living in the real world. Like I don't like having technology. Like I said, like a really old soul. And yeah, people feel like there's a lot of things that they don't know about you, or they just feel like you have a really like awesome lifestyle. Like they feel like if you do have social media and like you post online, like I feel like you probably post like either a lot, or you don't post at all. And people just feel like you're living life, bro. Like you look like you're rich, like you have friends, you're always going out. Like it just looks like, you know, online that, you know, like your life is perfect basically. And I feel like people are like, nah, like you're too perfect, bro. Like there's something going on that we don't know about, literally with the Seven of Swords, because all these cards are literally amazing cards. Not that they are good and bad cards. The Seven of Swords just talks about betrayal and like maybe like not being a good friend sometimes. So I am getting that like some people do feel like you don't kind of check up on them enough, or they feel like yeah, they wish they were closer to you basically. They're saying, why don't you text me more, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? Like I just feel like people wish you were more present, because you know, you're always MIA, you're kind of like doing your own thing. Like I know my one friend, like she's a Capricorn, she's my best friend, I love her loads. And like me and her are really different, like bro, completely different. Like I'm an ENTP, she's an ISTJ, Capricorn, Cancer, bro, we're so completely opposite. And like she's someone that, yeah, we don't talk that much, but like I know she loves me. And I just feel like people kind of get that impression with you where it's like you care, you say you care a lot, but like they wonder how much do you actually care about them. So I do feel like people struggle to read you sometimes, because it's like you're such an enigma. But yeah, like I said, a sweet talker, super flirtatious. That's just how you come off to the world, you know. You even don't have to be like this, but like people just see you as that, oh, that's what people think about you. And then with the socially awkward card, people do feel like sometimes maybe you overdress sometimes. So it's like someone will say, okay, it's gonna be casual, then you'll show up in like a sparkly dress and like white boots and just your makeup done. So it's like sometimes you overdress for things you don't need to overdress for, and then other times you underdress for things you don't need to underdress for. And I'm whispering now because my entire family's home. But yeah, you also could be someone that wears a wig sometimes, like you're like changing up your look a lot. And like also, yeah, I'm seeing that like if you wear makeup, like people love your makeup look, like they love it so much. And I'm seeing even people saying like, can you do my makeup as well? Or like, I love your fashion sense, like can I borrow your clothes? Definitely. If you seem like someone that's always on the go, you could definitely wear a watch like a lot of the time, and like it just seems like you're really impatient, or like you need to be somewhere basically. Like I'm seeing people hanging out with you and feeling like you don't want to be there. Like you look like you're not having a good time 24/7. Because even this smile, like it looks so forced. But bro, literally people know that you will go like to hell and back for people you care about. And that you like, I feel like it's either way. It's like either people are always, you know, there for you and you're not there for them, or like you're always there for other people but then they're never there for you. But I am getting that there's one specific person that just feels a bit hurt by your actions, like they wish that you would just reach out to them basically. And maybe this is your confirmation. If you've been thinking about anyone, about reaching out to a friend, you know, do it bro. Check up on your friends, make sure they're okay. And then we got the tropical card. So people get the sense that you love, you know, natures, the outdoor, you love hiking, going camping. You just give off that look basically. Like you give off like, you know, skater boy, Zeke and Luther energy. I'll put a picture of Zeke and Luther. Like your pal has so much pictures, bro. Maybe you're very photogenic as well. Yeah. Like I just feel like you look so like perfect all the time, that people are like thinking, nah, like there's something off about it, like you're too good at this. and you look like an animal person. And then with the hard-headed card, I just get the sense that people can tell that, you know, you don't really change your opinions that much. I feel like you're someone that's kind of like, listen here, this is what I tolerate, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. And people just feel like you're someone that, how do I say it? Like, people like the way that you think about certain things. And I'm seeing people like wishing they could kind of be like you as well. Similar to power number 2, actually. Like, I'm seeing people want to be your friend. They want to be your best friend. They want to think like you, be like you, dress like you. Like, I'm seeing you got some fans out there, bro. Like, people that want to be like you. But, you know, maybe sometimes you can be a bit hard-headed as well. So it's like, I can see somebody trying to explain things to you and you're just being like, bro, but like, you know, sometimes when you try to explain something to someone, but it's like, you can just tell that they don't actually want to like hear you out. Like, I'm not saying that to you. It just feels like sometimes people feel like they're talking to a wall sometimes. Like, they feel like they want to reach out to you, but they know you aren't going to reply back to them. So it's like, I know some people, like my one friend, she's a Taurus, like, she loves texting all the time, but like, I'm not on my phone that much. And I just feel like, you know, some people really, you know, put the entire friendship based on how much you talk and based on how much you text them. And I just feel like certain things that are important to you aren't important to the other people around you. So, you know, maybe people would see you as being a bit cold and distant and hard-headed because you don't text them back every 5 minutes, when you're kind of like, bro, you know, Hierophant, I care about you, I think about you, I pray for you. 2 of Cups, I love you, you know, I care about you. And then Justice card, like, you need to be fair on my part as well. Bro, I'm out of data. I don't have Wi-Fi. My phone's broken. Like, I can't text you every 5 minutes. I'm busy working. Like, I'm getting the energy where it's like, there's 2 sides to every story, bro. And it's like, you have to, with the Justice card, it has to be fair. You could definitely be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Like, Libra, this is screaming Libra energy, bro. So I just feel like, yeah, like I said, some people don't gel with you that well, and other people really do. Like, I see people saying, how come you don't tag me in memes? How come you don't send me TikToks? How come you don't text me back? Da, 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 da. And I just hear people saying that, and then you being like, bruh, I'm busy, okay? And then we also got the shy card. So I feel like people see you as being really shy for some reason, or people always assume that you're really quiet, but then like, you're actually probably not like that at all. Like, you know, some people, when you meet them, they look like a quiet person, and then it's like, then they open their mouth and they're like, oh, you're not quiet at all. Like, I just feel like people always assume you're more quiet than you actually are, and they assume that you don't care about them. But, you know, you could definitely be a Capricorn as well, because, you know, Capricorns, bro, I love them though. And then we also got the Hierophant card. So people get the impression, or they think that you're someone that prays a lot, definitely, and like, you wish the best for everyone. Like, I'm seeing, if you don't get a job opportunity for yourself, like, if your best friend gets a job opportunity and you don't, like, you still wish the best for them. Like, you're someone that takes, like, you are not a sore loser. I am seeing that you love taking 30 seconds really seriously, and like Monopoly. Like, if you're playing a board game, if someone's playing a board game with you, bro, like, you take that shit seriously. I'm seeing that, and people love that about you. Like, it's a lot of fun, you know, being on your team. Definitely. Like, I feel like you were always picked first for being on teams. Because, yeah, bro, like I said, you're a team player. And I just see people, like, looking up to you as well. If you post your outfits online, people take screenshots of your outfits so that they can buy the same thing. Definitely. Or I see people, like, watching you when you're busy walking down the street and wondering, oh, where'd you buy your jeans? Where'd you buy that? Like, it's so cute. Like, people wonder, like, what stores you go to. So, you know, people think that you go to, like, underground stores and you listen to, like, underground music and stuff like that. And that you kind of have friends, like, from all over the world, and like from different parts of, like, everywhere. Like, you know, church friends, high school friends, childhood friends, school friends. Like, I just feel like you have a lot of friends. Or it's like, not even friends, people that you know, acquaintances. Because I can see you walking down the street and just greeting everybody, like, everybody knows your name. Or like if your name is like, let's say your name's Emily, like you look like an Emily, people say, oh wow, like your name suits you, like you have a beautiful name. Or people think that you have a beautiful name. And then with the Two of Cups, yeah, that talks about reciprocation of feelings, you know, sharing a cup. It talks about companionship. So people think that you're a great friend and like they want to be close to you. I am seeing people think that you reject people a lot as well. Like you probably are like a heartbreaker, bro. Definitely Seven of Swords. People think that you are a huge heartbreaker. A little bit of a tease, and yeah, mostly a huge heartbreaker. And that you don't want to date anyone. Or people feel like you're busy hiding a relationship from them. Like maybe your best friend is saying, bro, I know you're dating someone, like just tell me. And it's like, bro, you're not dating anyone. Like people assume that you're always keeping things from them. And then we got the Justice card. People think you're really fair though. And they like how you give them a chance and that you don't ever like, you know, think bad things about people. Like you don't gossip or anything. You skip all the drama. And then the Queen of Cups, people see you as being like a really, you know, mothering type of person. Just sweet, caring, compassionate. And like when you talk about things, people can tell that you're talking from your heart as well. Like your heart chakra really is open. And like I said, people love the clothing that you wear. They love it so much they want to buy it. So yeah, guys, that's what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much. And let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 4? Let's get straight into your reading. So what do people think about you? Alrighty. The song that I got for you is You Are the Only One by Elaine. And then at the back I have your channeled message as well. And then the cards that I'm using to channel your energy, we have the Garrick card. Okay. Klingon. And Quark. So right off the bat, people think of you as being someone that, like, you know, you like making money. I'm seeing that people see you as like definitely someone that has a job for some reason. Like you just dress like you have a job. Like people can just tell by talking to you that, yeah, you seem like a business person. You seem like you've been working for a really long time. Or you seem like someone that knows what you're talking about, basically. Like, yeah, I just feel like you don't come across as being like, you know, lost or naive at all. People know that they kind of like can't get one over you. And for some reason I am seeing that maybe you are like bilingual or like you love learning languages. People see you as being very cultural and very spiritual. Like if you have to wear any spiritual attire, you always wear it. And people love how you look when you wear your spiritual attire. And like I'm seeing that people like how you sound when you talk your other language as well. Maybe your home language or something. Again, we are getting traditional. I feel like you are a really complex person because like there's one side of you that's really secretive and another side that's really kind of like being a warrior. Just really, you know, strong, someone that's like a party goer, someone that's just confident. And then you also have your more introverted side. So people know that you're kind of like an ambivert. So like people think of you as someone that you enjoy going out, but you need your alone time, basically. Or people know that you get really cranky if like you don't get 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, I'm getting that a bit of like a cranky energy. But let us see. So we got the intuitive card. Okay. We got commitment. The watch. Dora the Explorer. There's an airplane, guys. Okay, we got the Temperance, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, let's just wait, guys. Sorry for all the noise. Okay, and we're back. Let's get into your song. Okay, so it says, clarity, it's clear to see. I think it's time we confronted the situation in front of us. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. No drama involved. And then your channeled message. You overthink a lot. Huge homebody. Don't talk that much. You hate conflict and getting involved in drama. You're really smart, amazing singer. You don't care when people call you weird. And then it says rapper. Like, bro, for some reason, like, I was just getting that you are like a singer. Like, I just got literally rapper or singer. Like, people think of you as being such an amazing dancer and such an amazing singer or rapper. Like, you know, there's people that you hear singing in the shower and like they've never been in choir, or like they don't talk about singing, like they've never said that they liked singing, but like when you hear them sing for the first time, it's like, bro, like you should do this for a living. Like I just feel like somebody overheard you sing and they were like, bro, you have such an amazing voice. Or somebody heard you freestyling and they're like, bruh, like you actually got some bars though, you know. Or like maybe someone saw you dancing at the club and they were like, hey, like you got moves, my fam. Like I just feel like somebody saw you doing something and they were like, bruh, you got talent. Yeah, I feel like there was like like there was a time like you did something and then somebody was like, bruh, like that's when you earned my respect, like when you did that one thing. So it could be when you started dancing, singing, you spoke about a certain issue, and I just feel like that's when a lot of people started liking you way more. It's like when you but being more authentic, basically. But yeah, with the Garacol, you also could be maybe you're a tailor, or you're into like making clothes. Yeah, you could make jewelry or clothes. You like things that are challenging as well. Definitely. I feel like you're someone that like you don't like it when people don't like you. So you try to kind of get everybody to like you. Yeah, you're such a nice person. There's an energy where it's like if there's a group of people busy talking and somebody's talking over somebody else, you will maintain eye contact with the person that's busy talking and you'll tell them, hey, I'm listening, I got you. Or you would always be that person that will wait for someone if they're busy tying their shoelace. Like it just seems like you know what it was like to kind of feel left out, and you never want anyone else to feel that way as well. So people really appreciate that about you as well, that you never make anyone feel left out. And then with the Klingon card, like I said about being bilingual. And then with the Quark, yeah, like I said about making money and everything. But yeah, so this card talks about being intuitive. So people feel like, yeah, you're really spiritual, very intuitive. Something about reading people's thoughts. And yeah, like you're also kind of like a bit of an open book sometimes. Or yeah, it's easy to see how you feel because of the expression that you make. I'm getting you love trying out different foods. Or people feel like you look like someone that loves weird food combinations. Like maybe you like eating, I don't know, chips and ice cream together with Oreos on top and mustard or something. Like I feel like you have a weird food cravings. Not that I'm saying your cravings are like weird. I just mean, you know, weird in like a cool way. But yeah, I'm seeing that as well. And people think of you as someone that enjoys kind of like being a hype person. Like you like saying, oh yes, queen, like you got this, bestie, go bestie. Like you seem like a hype person as well. Like you don't like seeing people sad. And also people think of you as being really smart. Definitely. I think it's time we confronted the situation in front of us. So yeah, you're someone that kind of doesn't like conflict. You try to avoid it as much as you can. But I'm seeing that like, yeah, people see you as being a bit aggressive sometimes. Just a little bit. Or it's like, yeah, you get angry really easily. You're like a bit short-tempered. And people see you as being someone that's really committed to a lot of things. It's like if you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. You never break your word. Your word means everything to you. Like you remind me of Elijah from the originals. Like if you make a promise, like you know Tangle, which is like pinky promise, and then she was like, if I make a promise and I never break that promise, never ever. I don't know the words, but yeah, basically just that. And like maybe you're into spoken word poetry, or like you're into like writing poetry or something. Like you look like an artist, bro. You actually look like an artist. Like you dress like one, sound like one. I'm getting you like Greek mythology even. And then we got the watch card that just talks about being like patient and everything. So you look like a really patient person. Yeah. Like you have such a sweet like bedside manner. Like I'm seeing you look like someone that will tip the waiter, you know, you clean up after yourself. Just very put together, very clean, very organized. You look like a Virgo. But yeah, you smell really nice. People get the sense that you love traveling, definitely, playing games, having a good time. And like, I'm seeing maybe you told your friends that you were thinking about getting a tattoo or a piercing or something, and they can't picture you with the tattoo or piercing. Or it's like, I can see you saying certain things and people being like, really? Like, I can't see you doing that. For some reason. Like, let me know if that makes sense. Or like, if you get what I mean. Like, you know, some people, they just can't picture you doing certain things. Like, I'm seeing you saying, oh yeah, like, you know, actually, I'm really into like adrenaline rushes. Like, I'm really into skydiving. And then they're like, skydiving, really? I just never picture you being a skydiving type of person. Like, I'm seeing that. Like, you look like an adrenaline junkie, basically. Like, you look like someone that just loves, you know, the rush of things. And then we got the Temperance card. Yeah, balancing things out. Really, really patient. And then we also have the Two of Pentacles. So people think of you as someone that really has to juggle your time really well. Because, you know, you have to balance your school life and everything, and then also your friends as well. So people can kind of tell that sometimes you're struggling kind of like with, I don't know, just taking care of yourself sometimes. Like, I'm seeing people feel like you never take a day to just be by yourself and like just chill. Or like the days when you do get to just chill and be by yourself, it's like you look really excited. Like, you sound more excited about watching a movie and staying in than going out with friends. But yeah, people know that you need your downtime. And that like time management is really important. And they can't just come up to you and say, oh hey, like let's go on a spontaneous road trip. But it's like, no, I need to plan everything out for weeks and this and this and this. So I am seeing that sometimes people think of you as someone that comes up with excuses sometimes. And then we've got the Four of Wands, again about new commitment. So people see you as being a very committed person, very monogamous, definitely. Someone that loves manifesting. Speaking things into existence. Yeah. And like maybe you love wearing baggy clothing as well, like, you know, baggy jackets. And you love having like deep philosophical conversations. Or like analyzing movies, analyzing certain things. Very analytical, definitely. And then we got the Eight of Cups. So people think of you as someone that will walk away if you need to. You know, where it's like when you get really angry, it's like you need a break. Like you're saying, listen here, I need a timeout. Like if we keep talking right now, I'm probably gonna be throwing hands. Like let me take a break. So people know that, like I said, you need your downtime, and like you have a bit of like a short temper. So it's like you do get mad really easily. And like sometimes you need to walk away from a situation if like, yeah, you need to. You don't like getting involved in conflict, yeah. And then with the Four of Pentacles, people also see you as being a bit like stingy with money sometimes. Yeah, just very to yourself. You kind of don't like sharing your political beliefs. You don't like sharing your beliefs in general. Like, I know my one friend, like she's a Christian, and like she's someone that's like, although she believes like, you know, in Jesus and everything, like she doesn't kind of throw it, like stuff it down my throat that she's a Christian. She's kind of like, you know, this is my belief and that's it. And I feel like people get the same sense from you as well. This could be about spirituality, atheism, Christianity, literally anything. So it's like people get the sense that, you know, you're very like, you know, you have your own beliefs and you just keep it to yourself basically. Like you don't want someone that's kind of like telling everyone your business basically. And then Three of Cups, that does talk about a third party situation. So people feel like out of, you know, everybody in the friend group, you're the one that has like the most busy sex life. And I'm seeing that, yeah, people think you're like a great person to just, you know, have drinks with as well. Or like you make amazing cocktails. And you don't like spending money. But yeah, guys, that's what I got for part number 4. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much. Don't forget to comment down other video suggestions as well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.